What's going on, gamers? In today's video, we have 40,000 World War II units. Every unit in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 from World War II, in fact, defending a large mountain. That's the Japanese, the Germans, the Americans, the British, and the Russians. And they are going to be fighting against 6.5 million zombies coming forward. And those are a mix of fast zombies, standard zombies, and these Game of Thrones zombies that are going to be coming forward as well. And they only have 40,000 troopers to defend against these 6.5 million. It is going to be an insane battle. At the very least, they do have flak guns, T-34s, some Panthers, and Shermans to boot. So, if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right here, and the World War II units do start firing. Now, these new units from Game of Thrones here, I forget what they call them in Game of Thrones. They're not White Walkers, they're the Army of the Dead that the White Walkers birthed, I suppose, but the mod accidentally lists them as White Walkers. That's not what they are. Do they just call them whites or something like that, or grays, or... Man, I can't remember exactly what they call them in Game of Thrones, but either way, the zombies from Game of Thrones, the Army of the Dead, is here, and they're a little bit tougher. They've actually got 350 health, whereas the normal zombie in UEBS 2 has how much health? It's like 100, I think. 200. So they're a little stronger than your standard zombie. Of course, we do have runner zombies in here too, the sprinters, who are super fast, so those will be pretty deadly against the World War II armies as well. It's going to be a pretty heated battle here. I'm very excited myself, personally, to see this going down. Either way, you might notice these are all German soldiers at the bottom, and that's because primarily this World War II army is made up of German soldiers. They make up about 2/3 of it. And they're on the bottom levels here with their Kar 98Ks. And so they are on guard mode, so they're free to move around if they see enemies. So you might see, you know, some of them are splitting off and coming this way. But the bulk of the World War II force is, well, not the bulk, but the rest of the World War II force is up here, where we've got the Americans, we've got the British, we've got the Russians, and then the Japanese. Is that them? No, those are different British. They're a variant. Oh! No, those are the Russians. Where are the Japanese? There are the Japanese. Okay, good. They're all up here holding position at the top. So the Germans are also at the top a little bit, but all the other nations are all at the top. Now, there are T-34s down here. There are the Panthers over this way. Now, on the other side of the mountain over here, we have the Sherman tanks. Yeah. So a lot of variety going across the entire battlefield here in terms of the World War II units, and it'll make for some dynamic battling. As you can see, the German free roamers are already moving all the way down to the base of the mountain here. Might be a mistake. It's kind of taken the fight to the enemy maybe a little too early, but we do know that the defenders at the top are on hold position, so they will not be moving anywhere throughout this battle. They'll be chilling right where they are, which is probably a good thing because it's got such good natural choke points, bro. And then we do have more of those flak guns scattered throughout the entire battlefield. Some are down here, and then a lot of them are up there as well. So the top will have some artillery firepower going for it as well. Already on the battlefield, we do have 1,200 deaths for the World War II units, which is actually a lot, but I think it's just because they were kind of caught by surprise, and they're also going straight into the enemy to meet them instead of sort of letting the enemy come to them. Might not be the bestest strategy, but it is what it is. And they have killed themselves about 46,000 enemies, which is a very, very solid amount, I will say. It's just a matter of, can they consistently continue to kill and not lose too much as the zombies get closer to the top of the mountain? I believe in them. I think they've got what it takes. There are machine gunners at the top of the mountain too, which will be very, very helpful. So it is very possible. Oh, we're about to run out of zombies here. Well, these guys there. I think they're just stuck though. But then, the rest of the zombies are all going this way, towards the Shermans. Interesting. So they're not really taking the alternative path there anymore. That might be a mistake, but we'll see in the end. There's still this path over here, though, that is being trod. And these have plenty of zombies moving up it as well to confront these Germans over this way. Yeah, quite a bit of zombie power everywhere. Pretty exciting. And I'm pretty excited because my voice is starting to come back after I was sick. I don't feel crummy all the time anymore. I think I've finally gotten over the flu. It's still, you can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. It's still a little beat up, but it's not nearly as bad as it was in the last few videos. So, I appreciate you guys living with that for a little bit. I know it might have been annoying to hear my voice being completely busticated in a few videos, but I do appreciate it. Because I still got to get them out. It's my full-time job. But, I was sick. Nothing I could do. But it's so nice, dude. We're having a huge thunderstorm happen outside. So if you guys are hearing a little bit of thunder and lightning, well, the thunder coming from lightning, then it's not just the zombies' cheeks getting clapped. That's real world power outside as well. And it's so nice because we went through like 3 months of just dry Austin, Texas heat, and we're finally getting a little bit of relief from that, and it feels so nice. Oh, it's glorious. Last couple days it's been raining. I love it. I absolutely love it. Either way, guys, why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse here? And I'm thinking this area where these zombies are coming in hot and heavy against these World War II German soldiers, and we can see how these guys do long term against 6 million zombies remaining, which is pretty crazy. Either way, enjoy the time lapse, boys. Alright, the zombies did eat away at the Germans pretty good here. We're up to 3,100 dead Germans, almost 32, and 150,000 dead zombies, but the Panthers seem to have hard stopped them. I know there used to be more Panthers. Did they fall down or something? They very well might have, because I remember them being a lot, like, there were like 5 or 6 more. Oh, here's one. Is dead. Yeah, maybe the rest of the Panthers all fell down the mountain. Something like that. Not entirely sure, but yeah, I remember there being a lot more of those puppies out here. Now there's significantly less. Let's check around on the Shermans. And it looks like the Shermans are still just sort of providing that artillery-style fire. These guys are holding out here, but they've definitely taken more losses. I think this has shrunk a little bit here. It's a little bit of a shrinkable. How are the T-34s doing? They're fine, but down here, the Germans have sallied forth a little bit and are now meeting zombie resistance a little bit more. I'm just going to let this run without a time-lapse because it's going to be a very long battle, and we don't want to fill up the storage too fast. So let me let this run for like 30 minutes or something, and then we can check in. All right, boys. Well, we have an additional... Well, I don't remember how many dead boys there were for the World War II boys before, but now there are 5,436 of them dead. There's a lot. That only leaves 31,000. But 825,000 dead zombies. That is an incredible amount of dead zombies. My goodness. Yeah, pretty much the World War II lines are still the same. They've just funneled more soldiers into them. But obviously more and more soldiers have been dying as they go, so it is possible for them to lose here. I mean, there's still 5 million zombies left. Yes, of course, it is very, very possible for the World War II boys to lose here. Very possible. But at the very least, they're doing decent, I want to say. You know, they're getting a lot of kills, which is great. And it seems like they are currently ratioing, L plus ratio, the zombies. That's puggers. So the zombies could easily lose this. Still, it's just a matter of, like, I think if these Panthers go down, then the World War II units don't stand nearly as good of a chance. Like, not even close, because these things are really killing a lot of zomboids. Yes, there are a lot of Germans still behind them, but if they do go down, that's a huge loss for the World War II units, and the zomboids might have a really good chance of making it forward after their demise. It's possible. So why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this and watch the Panthers and see if they do ever go down during this battle. While the tanks have been pushed around a little bit, they're still very much alive. But 7,000 Germans now dead, so they continue to lose soldiers. I think primarily probably over here as well as the other side of the mountain over this way. There's now 29,000 left. Oh, look! Oh, this completely broke. Wow. Should have time-lapsed this. So now these guys are going up to the Shermans up here and starting to do damage to them. So this might be the big opening that the zomboids kind of need. Either way, we're going to do another non-time-lapse time skip is what we could call it. So I'll be back in a little bit, baby. Alright, it's been a while. We're back up to 7,700 dead Germans. And they seem to be holding out very nicely over here. And they've got 1.5 million kills on the clock. That ain't too shabby-labby, is it? That's actually quite good. That's a lot of kills. Over this way. I think we did lose a Panther. There used to be 4 here, right? So one of them must have died and fallen down here or something. Wait, is that a living Panther? What the heck? The Mountain Panther. The Panther of the Mountain. Continuing to fight the good fight, and continuing to kill zombies, which is ultimately very impressive, I must say. That is very... Oh, I did not mean to leave that marker. I don't think it'll do anything, but I'll move it all the way out there. It'll definitely not do something now. And then over this way, these boys are still alive. They're still kicking it. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. Those two Shermans have obviously taken a lot of damage, though. Let's see. Oh, no, not you. No, not you. Oh, yeah, you. There, get you back into place there. Hey, taking a little bit of damage. How about this one? Taking a little bit more damage right there. But nothing horrible. Nothing too bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and time-lapse this now. Because this seems like a fun area to watch kill zombies. You know, it's kind of cool. Well, these two tanks continue living, and there's no zombies coming from the flank right now, so things are looking okay. But almost 10,000 dead World War II soldiers. How did these tanks get back here? Oh my god, I have no idea. It's so weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's the slow death of a lot of these modern, not modern soldiers, World War II soldiers that's happening right now. 1.6 million dead zombies. They continue to trickle down. I think we're going to let this run off camera for a long time. Alright, boys. 14,000 dead World War II soldiers now. And this entire pathway here is opened up because those Shermans died in that time. Now these zombies are flooding up this way and coming in the rear of these guys. That sounded wrong. And these guys are still continuing on forward from the other direction. So it's a bit of a pincer movement by the zombies. It's resulted in that 14,000 dead World War II soldiers. Meanwhile, 3.34 million dead zombies. They've only got 2.2 million left. The T-34s are still very much alive over here. And it looks like the zombies... Oh boy, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Zelda came home and Scout freaked out. But these guys are still getting attacked by zombies over here, too. So it seems like the World War II units are suffering quite a bit, but it's not completely Jover yet for them on all fronts. And these are fast runner zombies over here, so they're really coming in quick. And we still have some Game of Thrones zombies. There's a dead one right there. Whew. He's brutal. So let's watch this side over here, because we got zombies coming in over here as well as them running in over this way too. So this will make for a pretty good time lapse because we're getting that whole pincer movement, but it's still a ways from this entire area capitulating, and then they got to make their way all the way up here. And there's still flak guns up here firing downwards, which is brutal. Very tough stuff. So let's see it. Alright gamers, over time there, the zombies did progress forward and they killed the Panthers. Pretty impressive stuff. And they're working their way through a number of these German soldiers here, who currently still... Oh, wait, where are those explosions coming from? It must be the flak gun, right? Yeah, it must be the flackity-dackity. Very nice. But 18,289 dead Germans currently. There are still some progressing up this way, but we know they just loop around now. And then there's this pathway here with the T-34s, and these guys are almost completely dead. Look at that. Those guys are almost donezo, and then the zombies will start heading up towards the T-34s, and they got more flak guns they got to go through, more pockets Germans, till they reach the top with the U.S. soldiers, the Russians, the Japanese, all those good fellers up that way. So 3.62 million dead zombies. Only 1.7 million remain. And 16,592 World War II soldiers remaining. This is becoming a tight battle in which really anyone could end up winning this thing. And only time will tell. Alright, so the zombies finally break through here and are sprinting upwards. There are a number of additional flak cannons here, as well as soldiers, and we're going to get our first British action here. Somehow these guys are damaged. I bet they fell from the top of the cliff. But we're getting some Lee Enfields firing away. Oy vey. Also, these flak guns probably going to die, but there are plenty more up here, which will be helpful going forward, so that'll be good. The T-34s here, by the way, still fighting a good bit. These guys broke through their lines a little while ago, but these seem to be holding out nicely. The deaths of the zombies have slowed down considerably. There's still 1.54 million of them, but the number of dead World War II soldiers has gone up a lot more, because now there's only 12,000 remaining and 22,000 have died. I think the top will still hold out for a very long time here, but it is getting a little risky, a little close. To conserve some of my computer's storage space, we're not going to time-lapse the next bit of this battle, and we're just going to let it ride. But as soon as something interesting happens, or it kind of gets to a stalemate or something like that, I'll start recording again to update you guys, so do not worry. But we've done a lot of time-lapsing, so my computer's getting a little close to max storage. A little bit, but these zombies tearing through these guys, they'll probably get to the top and then stall out here for quite some time, I have a feeling. It's just it's a gamble if the zombies win or not now. There goes that flak gun. She's gone, baby. Ooh, very nice shots from those flak guns up there, though. That's pretty cool. But these guys will likely die pretty soon, and then those zombies will just run up to the flak guns and kill them as well. But at least they're getting big kills between them dying and that. Yeah. Okay, guys, it's been another 20 minutes. 23,574 dead World War II soldiers. 4.15 million dead zombies. 1 million zombies remaining. They might see the discrepancy in the number of zombies, considering there was 6.5 million to start. Well, a lot of them do die from explosions as well as fall damage on this map, which does not get counted as kills for the World War II soldiers, sadly. But either way, we can see now with the assault riflemen, well, they're called assault riflemen in the game, but they're actually carrying Thompson SMGs, as you can see right here. They are very good at stopping zombies, so this is actually going quite well for the World War II soldiers right now. This could be a good victory point. Well, the zombies just keep on coming, but I do think they have gotten stuck here. I think the firepower from the different new nations coming in is just stopping them right here. Not many, if any, World War II soldiers are dying at this point, so we'll just kind of let this play out. Oh, wait, there's still soldiers down here, too. Interesting. I thought these guys all died, but no, they're still holding out. They are fighting some zombies, but not a crazy amount, so they're not really dying too fast. But if the zombies did make it up here, it would open up a second avenue, but then they'll be hard stopped by Brits and Germans and American shotgunners and all sorts. So probably not best idea. Why don't we just let this run out and see who wins? I think it will be the World War II guys, though. Alright, boys, it's been another couple hours. This video is going to go up very late. That's alright. And I mean, just look at these body piles, man. You can see the trails where the bodies fell down from the top of the mountain. Oh my god, it's just crazy. They're just freaking everywhere, dude. Alright, we've only got 86,000 zombies left alive. You could also see the body piles where there were big, major World War II stands going on. And surprisingly, there's only 5,000 World War II soldiers left alive, too. You can see that they kind of trailed down from the top, and they moved down here at some point and started fighting the zombies this way because they're on guard mode, so they can kind of like shift forward. So they came up here and started fighting here, and this is where majority of the battle is now taking place. Actually, it might be the only place yet because there's no zombies heading up this route really. Although they did kill the stuff up here, so I don't know. There's a couple Brits and oh, there's one of the German MP40 soldiers. So I mean, these guys got bloodied. Yeah, they did some fighting, but seems like the zombies just want this trail, despite the other one being almost very, very clear. So, well, let's just let this ride. Walked away for a little bit, and actually, it's not over yet. It's not Jover till it's Jover. But we are back into full-fledged defense of the top here. It seems like the zombies are having like a slight rebirth. So let's time-lapse this and see if maybe they can get the dub. That'd be crazy. Alright guys, that is the end right there. The humans ended up winning. What I noticed was zombies kept on like popping up and landing over here, taking a swing at some of these guys and then dying. So there were some like pretty sus moments there where I was like, oh, the back lines might lose, and then they never did. Apparently there's still 8,000 zombies left alive somewhere. I'm sure they are stuck in a nook or cranny. But there are still 3,100 World War II soldiers left alive at the top. Ended up being way closer than I ever would have thunk it. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.